Movies have the power to tug at our hearts, play with our emotions, and inspire us with uplifting stories that celebrate human endurance and perseverance. With so many real-life examples of inspiration available throughout human history, an equal number of exemplary Hollywood films based on these stories have been made. So today, we list the 10 best inspirational movies ahead.
Hey, look, hey, Mick.
What?
Look, I need your help about 10 years ago, right? 10 years ago.
Right.
You never helped me. You didn't care.
Number 10. Rocky. Widely considered to be the most famous film about persistence and resolve, Rocky was so successful that it made Sylvester Stallone into a global star. Stallone stars as Rocky, a down-on-his-luck boxer whose financial problems are making life difficult. A once-in-a-lifetime chance to go up against the current heavyweight champion arrives out of nowhere, providing the protagonist a glimmer of hope to change his fate. A commanding performance by Stallone anchors his fantastic tale of hope and despair, leading audiences on an uplifting and exhilarating journey of a man fighting for his family and his future.
To do is tell me what it's worth to you. What's a person worth?
No. What's one worth to you?
Number 9. Schindler's List. Steven Spielberg's historical drama about the Holocaust shocked audiences with its brutal depictions of the worst genocide in modern history. Starring Liam Neeson as a businessman who risks his life and wealth to save as many Jews as he possibly can. Schindler's List also features a commanding turn by Ralph Fiennes as the villainous Amon Goth. The film's real strength lies in the fact that it shows both how low humans can stoop to in their hatred and violence, and also how far humans can go to save lives in the face of certain annihilation. Filmed in black and white, Schindler's List is a powerful reminder of an inspiring story that takes place amongst one of the worst periods in human history.
Well, I'm not saying it's gonna go up in space or anything, but I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna build a rocket.
Number 8. October Sky. A real-life story based on NASA engineer Homer Hickam, Joe Johnston's October Sky is a classic tale of passion and perseverance against all odds. Jake Gyllenhaal plays Homer Hickam, a coal miner's son who one day happens to see a rocket whiz by his house. Inspired by this outwardly image, he decides to become a NASA engineer, but his father, played by Chris Cooper, has other plans. A commanding performance by Gyllenhaal anchors his fantastic tale of passion and ingenuity, drawing the audiences in on an uplifting and exhilarating journey of a humble man fighting to make a difference in the world. Laura Dern and Chris Owen also star in the film.
Hope we keep in touch, you know. Yeah, me too. I'll be traveling around a bit. It'll be a little hard, but I've got an answer.
Number 7. Good Will Hunting. Gus Van Sant's fantastic drama about a math genius stuck in a self-destructive spiral provided breakout roles to Ben Affleck and Matt Damon, two of today's top-tier stars in the industry. Matt Damon stars as Will Hunting, a genius whose financial and family problems meant that he never went to college. A chance encounter brings Hunting to Professor Sean Maguire, a kind-hearted and timid individual healing from the death of his wife. Together, the two individuals embark on a process of self-discovery as they learn to bury deep-seated resentment and depression and instead contribute something meaningful to the world. A story of healing and ultimately redemption, Good Will Hunting will inspire anyone who goes through it with an open heart.
So, what if I reverse the process all the way back to see what happened at the beginning of time itself?
Number 6. The Theory of Everything. An autobiographical film about the great physicist Stephen Hawking, The Theory of Everything is a devastating portrayal of a genius limited by his neural disease. Charting the early years of Hawking's life, the film shows Hawking getting close to Jane as he prepares to present his theories on black holes, marrying her, and then growing apart due to irreconcilable differences. Played to perfection by Eddie Redmayne and Felicity Jones, Hawking and his wife provide the ultimate inspiration as a couple who face life's problems head-on, only to emerge victorious at the end.
Man up and vanished like a fart in the wind. Nothing left but some damn rocks on the windowsill.
Number 5. The Shawshank Redemption. The Shawshank Redemption is the adaptation of a Stephen King novel directed by Frank Darabont. Tim Robbins plays Andy Dufresne, a formerly successful banker who is now a prisoner at the Shawshank Jail after being found guilty of a crime he did not commit. As Dufresne adjusts to the new, torturous life, along the way he befriends a wise long-term inmate named Red, played by Morgan Freeman. As degenerate prisoners and violent guards make their life hell, the two inmates begin to devise an audacious escape plan. Heartbreaking and ultimately inspiring, The Shawshank Redemption is a film that touches the soul.
What I could really use is about 20 meters of static wrap rope. 9.8 mil.
Number 4. 127 Hours. Danny Boyle's adaptation of the real-life story of mountain climber Aaron Rayston will shake you to your core. James Franco stars as Aaron, who, when hiking the canyons of Utah, makes a fatal mistake, lodging his arm between some rocks. Unable to move, Aaron finds his supplies dwindling as hours turn into days. With no way to know if help is coming or not, Aaron begins to make peace with his predicament, trying to seek forgiveness from all those he wronged in his life. A story of perseverance against all odds, 127 Hours takes one of the most difficult to experience events and turns it into a tale of a man going all to survive his condition, the weather, and even his own past.
Win or lose, we're going to walk out of the stadium tonight with our heads held high.
Number 3. Remember the Titans. In Remember the Titans, Denzel Washington steps into the shoes of Herman Boone, a real-life football coach whose efforts to placate racial tensions led his football team to repeated victories in the 70s. Amidst the racial turmoil of his time, Boone finds players of his team at each other's necks as he sets about to radically change the idea of camaraderie, friendship, and teamwork from the bottom up. Presenting an inspiring story about how a bunch of angry, dejected teens began to look beyond race, Remember the Titans is a story that celebrates both the strengths and weaknesses of humanity.
My mom always said life was like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're gonna get.
Number 2. Forrest Gump. Directed by the maestro Robert Zemeckis, Forrest Gump tells the story of Forrest, a low IQ man who stumbles his way through major historical events of the 70s and 80s, ultimately winning over a slew of fans due to his kind-hearted nature. Tom Hanks excels in the titular role with Gary Sinise and Robin Wright as his best friend and girlfriend respectively. With a charming and irresistible demeanor, Hanks guides the narrative with poise and grandeur, leading audiences along for the ride in a story that is moving and affecting, chronicling a simple man as he learns to deal with the complexities and shortcomings of the world the hard way.
Somewhere around there, you know, so really, you'll excel at a lot of things, just not this. I don't want you out here shooting this ball around all day and night.
Number 1. The Pursuit of Happiness. Sometimes considered to be the ultimate inspiring movie, Pursuit of Happiness sees Will Smith as Christopher Gardner, a single father struggling to take care of his son after he loses his job and his wife leaves him. As Gardner goes from job to make rent, he begins questioning his life decisions, ultimately leading him down a path of self-discovery. With stunning acting by Smith and a believable premise that can happen to anyone, the film will make you cry, leave you dejected, and ultimately rouse and move you into succeeding at life. The ultimate rags-to-riches story, Pursuit of Happiness, shows that despair is only temporary and that those willing to buckle up and face life's problems head-on are rewarded handsomely. So that's the list of inspirational films which made a way into our top 10. Let us know which other good films we missed to include in this list, and also comment your favorite one. Do give a thumbs up if you like this video, and consider subscribing to this channel for more videos.